We're back with Guilford County Register of Deeds, Jeff Thigpen. We're going to talk about what the Register of Deeds does so that you'll know what kind of question can you ask them. And you can ask those questions by text, 336-379-5775. All right, so the Register of Deeds covers all kinds of things.
Oh, we do so much. No one knows what we do,
And yet they need
but
you.
you need us,
Yeah.
and we need you. If you get married, you need a marriage license. You have children. You have a birth certificate. You lose a loved one. We have death certificates with us. Buy and selling homes. We have the paperwork related to those transactions. And we've thrown in several other services that we're doing, like a walk-in passport office that's been very successful for the Register of Deeds over the past 4 or 5 years, as well as a Good Grief podcast, because we know that people, when they lose their loved ones, may be struggling with not only mourning, but also need resources to understand how they deal with the bureaucracies around all of that. Like I said, Think of It program, as well, the Jacob Levy Flag Retirement Program, where you can bring your flags in and give it to us, and we'll respectfully retire them. We're here at the most local level to serve you, and we try to do that every single day. And when we can't help you, we try to get you where you need to.
Yeah, well, let's talk
And
about one of the things that you mentioned, and that is deed fraud. So let's talk about how you can prevent that from happening to you.
yeah, a lot of times we're getting real estate transactions that are happening. Well, let me say that not a lot, but we are getting it, where there are transactions without the knowledge and consent of the property owners. And many of us are concerned about that. Been on the show several times and talked about it. But we do have a fraud alert program where citizens can go online to our fraud alert site at guilforddeeds.com, and they can sign up to get an email notification if any land record transaction is made in their name and our office. And we know, in talking to law enforcement and attorneys and many people who are concerned about this issue, speed is important. And so if you can get signed up for that fraud alert, we'll make our documents come to you so that you know it can be peace of mind. It may be a transaction that you want, and you'll get an email saying it's been done. But if it hasn't been done, we really want to make sure that you know so that you can take action quickly.
All right, so let's
The
just
fraud
kind of
alert
do
helps.
the 101 of how come this happens? How come we need this property tax fraud alert? What are some of the things that have happened, or the red flags that all of a sudden people are wondering, why do I need this?
Yeah, we have, criminals that are out there, and a lot of times they're targeting different properties. They are looking for cash sales on transactions. They're looking at vacant property and non-owner occupied property. They're targeting elderly people, people who are financially strapped. And they will come in and they'll do a combination of things. Sometimes they'll do it without your knowledge, and they'll come in and try to file the transactions. They may try to call you and try to get you into what would be a too good to be true deal. What we're trying to do in all this is to be able to create systems that would allow us to support consumers more in these situations that are emerging. We are a digital society, and so we see a lot of people trying to commit identity fraud, for example, and they're using online sales and that kind of thing. And sometimes they're not on the up and up. And what I tell consumers all the time, if there's something inside of you that doesn't feel right about a transaction, slow down. And I would love for people to have more attorneys involved in the transaction and third-party verification of those people who are selling the properties.
Okay, we're going to continue to talk about this and how you can protect yourself and what you need to do and all of that kind of stuff. We're going to take a quick break. We've got one more segment. You can text your question here right now. We're going to get a look at the forecast.